Well, good morning, students. So here we are. We are going to be learning virtually for the next couple of weeks. For our time together today, I'm going to focus in on three different subjects for us to look at and practice together. Just like we do when we're talking in person. The first one is going to be something that you can work on your own, but I want to give you the assignment right now. So we have 15 minutes every day that we work on our typing program. I know some of you have got your own programs that you've been using. They're with your either Schoology account or maybe something that your parents have you working on with technology. So if you have your own typing program, you can use that. If not, I want to remind you of this site right here. This is typing.com. And you want to look over on the drop down arrow for students and choose that first one that says typing lessons. From there, I want you to work on maybe the next step. Work on the next one from where you have been for skill building. For the majority of our students, those who are beginners, you've been working on J and F and the space key. See if today you can work on to the next couple more difficult keys, U, R, and K, or the third one, D, E, and I. I want to remind you again to make sure that you are keeping your fingers placed on that home bar the whole time. Second thing that we are going to do today is I am going to have a link for you to go and watch this video. This is a video that is going to encourage you with a fun little song to be careful how you spend your time online and to make sure that we are being responsible to pause and think carefully when we go on the computer. I want you to watch it, and so you can pause the video that you're watching with me right now and go and watch that short little video because I want you to think through two questions that we'll talk about if we get a chance to Zoom on Thursday. And those questions are, why is it important to make good choices when you are online? And the second question is, what is one danger of spending too much time on the computer? So think through those two questions. Why is it important to make good choices when you are online? And what is one thing that's a danger or that can be a problem with spending too much time on the computer? So think through those questions, and we will talk about those next time we're able to meet, and probably on Zoom. All right, the last thing that we are going to work on today is going to be picking up where we left off with the subject on design. If you can remember last week, I had you get out your notepads and you were to draw a building that you knew of. Now, a lot of you drew where your mom or your daddy works. Some of you drew buildings that are here around town, like Walmart, and some of you even drew buildings that are global, like the Big Ben Tower or the pyramids in Egypt. So what we did after that was we used our Legos to then build what we designed, what we drew. Well, today we're going to move that concept of design off of the notepad paper and we're going to move it onto the computer. So I'm going to show you right now a website that I want you to go to, and I'm going to demonstrate for you our plan for the assignment for today. Okay, so the website is going to be Auto Draw. So type in Google Auto Draw, and you'll see this first website right here that pops up, Auto Draw. That's what you're going to choose. And we are going to click Start Drawing. All right, here you're going to see your canvas right here on this side, and then if you look over on the edge, you will see some tools. And so of the tools, and we're only going to work with this first one today. If you hover over it, it's called Auto Draw. So with your cursor, you can bring it onto your canvas, and what we're going to practice doing is using our mouse to draw certain things. We're going to start with something very simple. And I'm going to give you an assignment of 4 different things to try. So the first thing is a smiley face. So we're just going to draw a big circle, make it all the way around like that. And then let's give our smiley face some eyes. So here's one eye, here's another eye, and a smile. All right. Now, once you have your drawing that looks pretty good, I want you to look up at the top. And up here at the top, you will see a bar that has some different options for what it thinks you might have been drawing. Well, we were trying to draw a smiley face, so we're going to choose this first one right here. And there you go. So this is good practice because what it will do is it'll help you to practice your fine motor skills for manipulating the mouse on your computer and using a mouse. And it's also integrating our concept of design for technology. So a smiley face was pretty easy. Let's try something a little bit harder. So in order to start over, you have to go up in this corner right here where you see these 3 lines, and if you click there, you'll see your option to start over with a new page. So we'll click this to start over. Here's a new page. All right, this time let's try to make a building. So we're going to do some straight lines like this. There's our rectangle, and let's put in some office windows like this, maybe a couple more. Now, for your building, maybe you want to make it more like a house instead of a 4-story or 3-story skyscraper like I'm making. Maybe you want to make something that has a chimney or a nice porch on your house. But here I'm going to try to make an office building. And if you then look up here at our options, you will see there are a bunch, and I think maybe this one looks closest to what I was making. That's pretty close. This one is pretty close too for designing the building. So 2 things so far you've made, a smiley face and then a building. Let me show you one other option here for a building. Let's make it just a happy little house. So again with your cursor, and then we're going to make our rooftop right here. Let's put in some nice little cottage windows, little 4-pane windows right here and right here. And we'll make a nice little arched doorway. This reminds me of what my daughter watches on Daniel Tiger. All right, and take a look. Do we have our house option? That one's pretty good. That's actually more of a dog house. So the program thought I was making a dog house because I have that arched doorway. So you can go ahead and try this a few different ways, practice it and experiment with it. And let's try 2 more that I want to assign for you today. Let's try making an animal this time. So an animal is going to be even harder. I'm going to try to make a cat. Let's see here. Let's see, this is its foot, and then we're going to make its next paw right here. Oh no, this is brutal to watch if you're having to watch this. Let's make its head right here. Now cats have little ears that go up like this, and let's give it an eye and a better snout and some whiskers. Now one thing that will be able to help the program know I'm not trying to make a cow is by giving the cat a nice long tail like a cat has. Let's try that. All right, look at my options up here. So the program thinks I'm making a white-tailed deer. If you scroll over, it will give you some better options for what it thinks you were trying to create. And look, here, sure enough, we have some animals that look a little bit more like a cat And here's one. Finally, we get to the ones. Oh, look, there's our cat picture right there. So we'll choose that one. And so you can see this takes a little bit of effort to get right. All right, one last assignment for you to try here on AutoDraw, and that's going to be a car. So you can make a car or a truck. I think I will make a pickup truck. So there's the bed. We're going to get the cab of the truck to the hood. And then I think my front wheels are going to start right there. Back wheels right there. Let's put our windshield in, and then a door so that we can get in the vehicle. Oh no, this is just, we need lots of practice. And let's put our tires on the truck. There we go. Little hubcap there. Tire right there. Okay. I have not practiced any of this before showing you, so here we go. And is it a truck? There we go. That's what a truck's supposed to look like. So that is the plan for today. Hope you take some time, work with your parents here on the computer. They're going to need to help you to maybe click the link to watch the video. Think through those questions about what is anything that's dangerous, spending too much time on the computer, and why is it so important to pause and think and be careful online. And then have some fun today working with the AutoDraw program. See if you can do even better than I did on those 4 different assignments. And maybe you want to do even more. So not just a smiley face or a building, an animal, and a vehicle, but see if you can come up with maybe some other fun things to try. And we'll revisit this and learn some more functionality for next week. Okay, students, hope you have a great day. Stay safe out there and have fun.